What does that even mean, Bowers Game Corner?
Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another game review. Today, very excited to check out Let's Make a Baby, a family fun strategy game about making babies. This is for 2 to 5 players, ages 7 plus. It'll take, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes to play. And in Let's Make a Baby, this is a take that card game where you are going to be trying to construct a baby out of various different body parts in order to win the game. But along the way, you will be getting attacked. People will be snatching your baby parts. People will be making your baby crap their pants and making you lose turns and doing all sorts of various different stuff like that. It's like take that card game. Does it do anything to set itself apart? Let's open it up and I'll tell you what I think. Alright then, we're going to take a look at what you're going to get inside of Let's Make a Baby. So first and foremost, we get our handy dandy rule book. It's, 4 pages, double-sided, full color. It's pretty well done. There's only one card I have a real question with at all in the game, and I'll show it to you at the end of this, but still, thumbs up on the rule booklet. It's okay. So, in Let's Make a Baby, what you're going to be doing is you are going to be trying to assemble a baby. You're going to need his head, his body, his left arm, his right arm, his left leg, and his right leg. So once you get done, it will look something like this. You're going to do that by putting together various different body parts from things like lizards and robots and aliens and all sorts of other different things like that, but it's not going to be that easy because this is a take that game, which means people will be snatching your baby parts or cutting off your baby parts, doing various different things. So let's show you exactly how the game works. So when you first start the game, each player is going to dealt 5 cards, and you should always have 5 cards in your hand. If someone steals your card, you automatically draw up to 5 cards. You play 4 cards in your hand, you automatically draw up to 5 cards. So, on your turn, what are you going to do? Well, it's pretty simple. You're going to lay down body parts in the hopes of creating a baby. It's a very straightforward game. So I have a left leg over here. I have the snatch will let me steal someone's right arm, so I don't need that right now. We have a left arm, so put that left arm over here. We have a wild card left leg, which, you know what, we're actually going to swap out because this game is very free-form on its turns. What you can do on your turn is incredibly free-form, which I do like. You can place a baby part or a wild card. You can play a snatch card, so you can do the actions on the cards. You can play the other action cards. You can discard as many cards as you want, so you'll be able to draw back up to 5. So if you don't like any of your cards, just get rid of them all. Before the end of your turn, you're going to draw 5 new cards. And you can switch out a card in your hand for a card on the table, like I just did, because it's harder to steal a wild card left leg than it is to steal a panda leg left leg, because there'll be cards like this that say snatch, and this one will allow you to snatch any robot body part. So if I had the panda left leg out there, people could snatch it with a snatch panda. So that's pretty much the only actions that I could take on my turn. I would probably get rid of this left leg since I already have a left leg down there, discard, and then I would draw back up to 5 cards, and that's my entire turn. And someone else is going to do that as well. So in the deck, you're going to have body parts, but you're also going to have a bunch of diapers in here. So let's see if I can find a diaper. A diaper is kind of like body armor. It will allow you to keep your body safe. So here's your body. So this is a wild card body. But the diaper, oh, there's a robot body. Let's see if I can find a diaper in here. The diaper, yep, will allow you to put a diaper on the baby, must be played on a naked baby's body card. Diaper protects the body from being snatched or destroyed, but not orphaned. So pretty self-explanatory. It will protect your middle part from being stolen, because I guess that's what diapers do. Now, what you're really kind of wondering is what's the deal with the action cards? What kind of action cards are in the game? Because obviously those will, well, that was a body part. Those will dictate how the game is played. So it's all very take that. Action. Candy from a blind baby. Pick any card from an opponent without looking. Baby parts can be played immediately, kept, or discarded. So you just get to snatch one. Cradle robber. Snatch any baby part from an opponent that is not protected by a diaper. So you got the creepy guy in the window about to snatch the baby. Oops, I crap my pants. Used to snatch a diaper from a baby. Snatched diapers are immediately discarded since, well, they have crap in them. Hacksaw allows you to destroy an opponent's baby part, send it directly to the discard pile. So as you can see, very sort of dark humor in this game. There's also one other special card in the game that, well, let's go over how the game ends. The game will end once someone has completed their baby and put a diaper on that baby. If they have all the body parts, they have a diaper, boom, they win the game. Unless, of course, someone has this card, the Death by Boob card. The only card that can be played after someone makes a baby. Use it to explode an opponent's baby part from too much sweet boob milk to keep the game going. So it will prolong the game. There's also, of course, the beloved cards that will make you lose a turn. But anywho, you're going to continue to play until someone has completely filled their baby up. Now, the only question that I did have, and I wanted to mention in the middle part, is this wildcard card. You're going to have various different wild cards. Play as any of the lizard's baby parts. Pretty self-explanatory. Can also be played with other lizard baby parts you may have in your hand during your turn. Of course it can be, because you can play, the turns are very free form. I just don't understand why that text is on the card. That's the one thing that I mentioned that is not in the rule booklets. But other than that, that is how Let's Make a Baby is played. Alright then, Let's Make a Baby. What are my final thoughts? Let's go over the pros, let's go over the cons. First, on the pros side, it's supposed to be a lightweight filler game, and it definitely does accomplish that. And it has everything you want out of a lightweight filler game. It's easy to learn, it's easy to teach, it takes about 15 to 20 minutes to play, doesn't have much table space, easy to set up. There's a lot to like if you're looking for a lightweight filler game in that aspect. Also, humor, they definitely tried to put some humor into this game, which I always appreciate when games try to be humorous. I personally like the artwork, but that's a your mileage may vary kind of thing. The rule booklet's pretty well done. As I mentioned in the middle part, there's like this wildcard card that's kind of confusing because they put this extra line of text on the bottom, but for the most part, the rule booklet will have you up and running pretty smoothly, which is always a good thing. Oh, and the last compliment that I have is that I like how open and free form the turns are. And I always appreciate when games just kind of let you say, oh, what do you want to do on your turn? You can go ahead and do that. You want to play these cards, you want to play as many cards as you want, you want to take a card, from your baby, put it back in your hand, play a different card on your baby. Very open and free form turns, which I do enjoy. And if you like light, take that attack kind of card games, then this one might... Yeah, I can't even say that. Moving on to the cons. Let's Make a Baby is not a good game. And I'm not judging it based on the humor. I personally don't care. I'm a teacher. I have 2 kids. And, I'm not PC, though. I don't care that the theme is dark and you get to see there's a picture of, like, a baby getting its leg chopped off and, oh, my diaper's full of crap, and they blurred out penises and vaginas and there's grenades and babies drinking too much milk and exploding and stuff like that. I personally don't care about the humor in the game. I can get over that. It's the gameplay and the mechanisms that make this game bad. I wanted to reiterate that before I carry it on. And what I mean by that is there is nothing in this game to set it apart or make it better than any other light take-that filler attack card game. There really is not. I can think of 4 or 5 games I've played in the past that were about the same weight, about the same complexity, but were better games because they had more variety of cards, maybe they did things differently. And that's really what it boils down to. This game is just too simple and too straightforward to really recommend it all. And I just don't know who it's marketed to either. That's the thing. Like, the humor, I could see it making, maybe 16 to 23-year-olds laugh for the most part. Once you get after that, maybe you might get a chuckle here and there, but the cards are so repetitive, you're going to see them so frequently that it's like, oh, the humor's dead after the first gameplay. And then it says ages 7+ on the box. It even stresses on the box to say that it's a family game. And it's like, no, it's not a family game. And it's especially not a family game for ages 7+. In case you didn't know, ages 7+ mean that that's for first graders. For first graders. Do you want to play a game with like breastfeeding and grenades and like Hannibal Lecter references and babies getting their legs chopped off and blurred out penises and vaginas with first graders? Because I know I sure do not. I've taught first graders before, and no, you do not want to do that. So let's bump that up to 10+ for future versions of the game, which I doubt are going to happen. But I digress. And also, it's boring. It's not a fun game. It's just, what are you going to do in your turn? It's like, oh, yeah, play this, play that. Ha, snatch your card. And, yeah, I'm going to discard these 2 and draw back up 5. And then the next person's going to do the exact same thing. And the next person's going to do the exact same thing. And the next person's going to do the exact same thing. And the next person's going to be like, haha, I win. I got all the body parts. And then they're like, oh, no, you didn't. Death by boob. Haha, you got to get another leg. And then you're going to continue to do that. And then you're going to finish it. And then you're going to put it back in the box. And then you're going to put it on the shelf. And then you're never going to play it again because it's a boring game. Let's Make a Baby. This is, unfortunately, one I cannot recommend to just about anyone. If you like light take-that card games, this one, there's a lot better ones out there. If you don't like light take-that card games, then you immediately are not interested in this game. So who's this game for? Nobody! If you enjoyed this review, please be sure to click on the subscribe button down below in the comments below. Let me know. Let's make a baby. You want to? Maybe. Don't tell my wife.